Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to another vlog. Today we just gotta first stand on our business, clock in, do a work shift, and then I plan to do a get ready with me. I already showered, brushed and dried my hair, but we'll do some makeup and then head our way to try out for a dance team. First things first, work. Alright, so now that we have pretty much closed up our work day, we are going to start getting ready for the fantasy dance auditions here in Chicago. Very excited for that, but I first wanted to show Tino. Look how cute. He just got a bath today. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. You wishing me good luck? You wishing me good luck today? My goodness. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Look at Tino, guys. Oh my god. He just hops. Hello, you want to watch me do my makeup and get ready for dance auditions? Okay. We are going to do a little get ready with me today. Kind of talk through me, my experience, and we're just gonna wing it. Headbands, so my hair is out of my face. We're gonna use a white one because I just feel risky today. So we're gonna start off with the Ultra Repair Cream. This is a really great moisturizer. I use this to prep my skin. My skin's been a little more dry with the change of weather happening. Now that it's suddenly summer here. Now, we're gonna do some brows. Now it's a game of where is everything, Sabrina? This is the product I was looking for. This is the Glue Brow by NYX. It is the best thing that I've ever used for my eyebrows, so I could properly fill them in and get them to the shape that they need to be. I have thin hairs, so they kind of just go sit where they want. I kind of do it like I'm laminating my brows. It looks crazy at first, but I promise you it'll work out. I wanted to talk about my experience today and what it's going to be like. I'm super nervous. Quick little story time. I actually was part of this dance team before for a very short time, maybe like a couple of months, and there were some personal things going on at home and with my mom's health, so I decided to back out of the opportunity of continuing the season with such amazing, kind girls. There's just a lot going on at home that I wanted to focus on, and the direction of what I was going to do if I was going to get enrolled into school, which I am. I decided that now I want to implement something in my life that's just for me, something that I could commit to for me besides the things that I do. I just felt that back then I didn't have that commitment because I didn't really know what direction where things were going to go with my mom's health, how involved I needed to be, and how school would work well with being on a performance team. And after I got myself into school and got in the groove of everything, by the way, I am in school to get my bachelor's in marketing and minor in communication. So now that I am in the groove, I decided, you could hear Tino crying in the background, but now that I have myself in the groove with my priorities, I decided that I needed to do something for myself and get myself out of my house, since I do work from home and then I do school from home too. I really needed to put myself in a community and space where I'm actively working on myself and my skills to dance. Being a part of this team is just a more fulfilling and wholesome experience. So here we are trying it out again today. Sorry, I needed to take Tino out. But anyways, I really wanted to put myself in an environment really to really work on my dance skills and build friendships and connections. So right now we're just going to add the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. This is in the color chocolate. I will touch up where my eyebrows need a little bit filling support, coverage. My brows are ombre powdered a few years ago, and she now lives in England, so I was not able to rebook with her before she had left, and I haven't found any other girlies out there that does eyebrow pomade. Also, again, she a little broke, so we're just dealing with what we got. I'll take a spoolie and kind of comb through the product and shaping the brow. I think one of the challenges that I have, of course, is with my anxiety, and dance just does this thing for me where I'm able to express myself fully. And that's like with any type of dance, like with heels, sensual movement, contemporary, in a lyrical way. I've been dancing since the 6th grade on the Pons team, and having anxiety with it, you kind of almost just forget in a way. Granted, there are things that do make me anxious when it comes to, oh my god, I have to remember these counts, remember a number, and now I have to be on stage to perform. But I genuinely feel like those things will get better over time as long as I keep myself exposed in those areas, and that's exactly what this team is going to do for me. Besides having a group of gals to support me, support each other, and our dancing journey. I really love the girls too. I obviously did not have enough time to spend with them, but they were all very sweet, very friendly, and wholesome. Kind of expanding more on what dance does for me. I knew that I always loved to dance. However, at the time, transitioning from graduation and then in between like college and like figuring out my life, and I still didn't have a driver's license and all of that, I just didn't know of any studios really very local to me besides Indie Media Studios. Absolutely love that studio and love all of the choreographers, love the dancers, love the community that it brings. It's exactly what I wanted to recommit myself to and get myself involved with. And ever since I've attended a couple, not even a couple, I would say like a few years ago now, it's where I've built so many friendships in a way and received so much more support creatively and personally. I'm really appreciative that Indie Media is an open space for that and exploring different expressions of dance and having it all in one studio. Their programs are really great. A great way for you to train, to work with different choreographers, work with different people, and understanding their learning styles. They're all very enjoyable choreographers. Their energy is just so, like, you almost don't want to leave. Because you're just literally having the time of your life, all while improving those skills. aside from that, I really want to express how much dance has done for me, more than it has with, I guess, like other things that I'm involved with in a way. I feel like dance is the one that it's like easiest for me to commit to, because it's just a fee for the class and you show up and you're there. I actually started modeling in 2019, late 2019, right before COVID had hit. And I loved modeling, don't get me wrong. However, I felt that dance was just more fulfilling to me. Modeling definitely gave me another space where I was able to create and express myself differently and more confidently. I feel like with dance, it was more rewarding to me in a way. Quite honestly, my experiences in modeling were not that great. Granted, I had great collaborations and have met so many wonderful people and so many people that support me.
Ew, you better delete all of those, otherwise I'm gonna...
But yeah, the quality of those... Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Hey, check your girl real quick, please. I ain't paying for no damages, son.
And my involvement in the modeling industry, but I just felt that it's a very crowded space at the same time. When I started dancing again, it made me realize and unlock what I was missing throughout my life, that space to connect, or even that time to connect with my body. Overall, felt very much of a different level of appreciation I had for dance. I came back to it as a young adult. I was like, wow, I almost forgot that I had this in me. And now I am doing more and exploring more. Quite honestly, I feel like I definitely have many different like hobbies, or many different talents, I would say, and many different ways of creativity. I've created music before. I'm still creating music, writing music. I just haven't went to the studio in a while to re-record anything. Again, didn't have that many great experiences networking and connecting in the music industry either. For a while, I went like on a fat hiatus from modeling, writing music. I was more focused on wanting to create something that I genuinely felt connected to. I wanted to really explore that in my own way. And I didn't want to force myself in a direction where I felt like, oh, well, I really need to put 100% focus on modeling if I really wanted to make it out there. Or, oh, I needed to 100% focus on putting out music and writing, or even with dancing. I wanted to explore creating in my own way without the pressure of having to do it for anyone else. Granted, I would love to be able to share that, and I'm working on it silently, and I've shown some clippets of things that I'm working on, so maybe I'll do a little sneak peek. But unfortunately, the studio that I did record to with the engineer, mixer, and producer, he had moved, and that studio had closed down. And I was like, dang, whoa, what could this possibly mean? Like, is this just not meant for me? After how many times that I've recorded things with different engineers, and like I said, those experiences, they're good in its own way. However, also just really ways that I don't want to talk about. What I mean by that, honestly, the thing that I had challenges with modeling and creating music was making sure that I was spending my time, my effort, and my money with, people who also saw my vision and respected my time. Of course, I had so many great experiences with other photographers or other producers. At that point, having to have a good experience, a great experience, a very personal experience, and then having someone just, take you as a cash grab and not really want to work with you on your project, and who understands your story that you're trying to share, made the experience very dry for me, and it wasn't inspiring me. So that's really what I meant with me wanting to take the time to understand where I wanted to see the vision. So of course my camera stopped. I just needed to take the space to align my priorities. Not only that, but really understand like what was more fulfilling for me, what I really just felt happier doing, honestly. I still do each thing. I still model, and I still write music, and I am currently dancing. But now, the beautiful thing, a part of taking my time, understanding and exploring myself in those ways, is those things they all kind of play out together. And at the same time, potentially having choreography for my own music. And that's so exciting for me. That's literally everything that I ever dreamt of. Now, in terms of how far I want to take myself, I just accepted that no matter where I am in the journey, it's going to be a journey for me, and it's going to be something in my life that I could reflect on, something in my life where I'm like, wow, I've done that, and could keep doing that and expand that and experience that. I always felt like I needed to do one thing, and maybe even like one thing at a time, or really, again, having to channel so much more focus into one thing to be able to excel at it and succeed in it. But I don't know, guys. We'll see where time takes us. We'll see how my projects will kind of blend together. Everything that I do is honestly more for me. Being able to do that and appreciate that, it fulfills me in a way where I don't even know how to describe it without crying. All in all, allows me to create in a space, express in different ways, while I'm concealing these tears. I'm kidding. Now, if I were gonna say, if it were up to me and I had to choose one over the others, it'd honestly probably be dance. It's a lot more fun, to be honest. With modeling, it feels more like I'm just there in front of the camera taking some pictures. And if you're doing that, great. And if you love doing that, it makes you feel fulfilled, great. I'm just kind of just telling you my personal experience and how I feel about it. And I don't know, maybe I will create a whole other video on the pros and cons of being a freelance model. I actually think that filming a separate video talking about my separate experiences modeling, because I just feel like I'm kind of just like shitting all over it, might help. It really is about safety and how to protect yourself and how to have people and other photographers take you seriously, not even as a creative, but also as a human fucking being. And I just feel like that is an appropriate video to make, to spread awareness on how freelance models should protect themselves, and how to explore that. I feel like when I was doing it, I was exploring it, and I was just jumping myself into it and jumping myself into opportunities, which again, I'm glad I was able to do that, because like I said, having anxiety, I probably wouldn't have done those things, but I was really trying to challenge myself to overcome my anxiety and experience things to experience them. And you know, those things came with more anxiety. In case you guys are wondering on my progress right now for my face, I am applied my foundation. I have concealed under eyes. Now I'm just kind of concealing my T-zone through. Dab myself through. The goal that I have is to continue on with this journey and continue to explore ways where I am fulfilling my happiness, the things that are giving me peace, and to continue to implement those things into my life more, doing more for me, and making that as of a priority. Now, in terms of what we're gonna wear today, I'm not even very sure, because it is pretty sunny out, and I can wear spandex. However, for tryouts, I am thinking of just wearing a bodysuit. I don't know if that's what you would necessarily call it, but it's like a tank, and then it's like a one suit with like leggings in a way. It's like a one piece situation, because even though it's really hot out and I would love to wear shorts, I also feel that wearing black leggings would also help make my legs look straighter. It's a little bit of a hack. So I just put setting powder around my face since it would be humid. So I just put it under my T-zone again, my forehead. And now what I'll do, I'll take the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. First coat in. Kind of dab her in my face. I kind of do these in between my layers. I don't know if that actually does anything. Also, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. I used to be super into makeup, learning how to work with colors and using different products when I was literally a teenager, but now as a young adult, you're just like, oh, yep, that looks fine, that looks good, cool, we're done. But this is the Rare Beauty contour stick. So I'll kind of take her, contour my nose. I'll take her and blend her in. And now my favorite part is some highlighter. This is the Golden Soft Glow Highlighter by Mario. And very cute, very pretty. What I'll do, I'll take my highlighter brush, spray her with that setting spray, dip her in, and apply on the highlights of my cheekbones. I'll also take another highlighter, this Tarte highlighter, Sparkler. It was like a sample one that I got, and it smells like marshmallows. I kind of just like how these two highlighters layer together. I like to take a big fluffy brush, and for the ladies that don't work with vivid colors in their eyeshadow palettes, I am using Positivity in palette volume 2 of Jaclyn Hill's. And I will dip her in a little bit and use her as a blush. Alright guys, so we just got finished getting ready. We're gonna go right into rehearsals. We're gonna drive right straight to rehearsals, get some stretches in, because I'm not ready, and my back was hurting so much from the weather changes yesterday when I was out walking. Just walking was very uncomfortable, so I really need to make sure that I'm prepped. We'll forward into our day, and I am very excited. So alright, so I am just out of tryouts, and I know I look silly and hot and ridiculous right now. I had my hair up in a pony and now it's in a bun, and yes, I'm wearing sunglasses in the nighttime. Please don't judge me, but I feel like my makeup is just completely sweat off, and I don't want to look like a giant toe for closing this video. I felt really, really good coming out of tryouts. I felt so welcome. A lot of the girls I've recognized, they came and felt super, super confident. And honestly, I had a really great time. We had to learn 2 different numbers. We learned a hip hop number, and then we learned a heels combo as well. And I honestly felt like I did better in the hip hop number than I did in the heels. The heels, I felt like I did okay. I felt like I was just honestly having an asthma attack. So my focus in the heels number wasn't 100% there, and I was honestly kind of struggling, taking a lot of breaks, just because I felt like I couldn't breathe in between my movements. And that just reminds me, it's hot again. It's like approaching the summertime, so I should really bring my inhaler with me in case all goes to fail. But yeah, I felt super, super good and super confident. The energy tonight at tryouts was very lit and just so wholesome, and I don't know how to describe it. It was just giving energy. And again, a really, really good time, and it made me realize how much I love dance and how much I will put in the work, any extra work, to be able to afford and be a part of the team again and consistently get dance training. And yeah, I wanted to film a little bit inside of the studio. However, I did feel that it was a little overwhelming to do that, and I wanted to respect the other girls in the room who, you know, weren't ready for that kind of exposure. Just even being around, like, I definitely would have only filmed myself, but I know that there are other girls that get a little nervous when they see a camera on them. I mean, shoot, when they were filming the tryouts today, I felt even a little overwhelmed and a little shocked to see a camera being filmed while I was even learning a number, because I knew I needed to put like 100% my A game in. And yeah, I felt super, super good, and I'm just super, super excited to be back on a team if I make it, fingers crossed. And yeah, I don't know, I get emotional even talking about dance, because how much it really does for me. I feel so connected with myself and my body and expressing it in a different way. This was kind of like the first hip-hop number I've done since like, what, 6th grade, besides like goofing around. But overall, I had a really good night, and I'm on my way back home now. About to smash on some tacos that I picked up earlier. And yeah, we're gonna close the video there, but I wanted to share my experience. Always just sharing my experience. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please, if this interests you, if you enjoy this and you find it inspiring in any way, please give it a like. Please give it a like, and yeah, subscribe as well. And we'll keep doing this. I feel better now that I'm filming. Again, we'll keep filming more eventful things in my life, things that I want to share. And again, thank you guys so much. I will catch you on the next one.